Hello, welcome to another video. Today's topic is a very serious one. Something that I've been putting off talking about. Well, I guess I didn't realize it was a problem up until recently. Yeah, in addition to my alcoholism, which up until recently I'd been controlling pretty well. But yeah, much more serious problem. I'm a YouTube addict. Some of you might be as well. When I get up in the morning to make my coffee, gotta put on the YouTube. When I'm drinking my coffee, when I'm cooking, when I'm on my 8th can of beer, drunk, 5 in the morning, sort of scrolling through yet another YouTube channel. And most of the stuff I don't even watch. I mean, of course, I guess I am watching it in the sense that it's in the television right there, but I'm not really focused on it. I watch all these these channels dealing in like geopolitics and stuff. I'm not listening to it. I think I just like the host's voice, or it's just kind of like a distraction from immediate problems. It's like it sets the mood in here. It's a mood stabilizer. It's like lithium. You know, without it, my thoughts kind of start spiraling out of control. It keeps the shit abyss at bay. You know, something Jim Leahy would say from the Trailer Park Boys. So yeah, it's not a soft problem, isn't it? It's a major dependency. You know, and well, what would one person do without it? I guess you could make the argument for going outside, meeting people. But as you might have inferred from the title, you know, I'm unemployed at the moment, through choice, but still. I don't have a lot of money to spend going out, doing stuff. And also, I've tried meeting people. I'm 40 years old, I've had plenty of experience. I've tried it. I'm no good at it. I stink meeting people. Especially girls. Yeah, I'm rubbish at that. Yeah, I've only had like one proper relationship in my life, discounting the subject of the first video. And I didn't meet her by going out and trying to talk to people. No, I kind of met her in the most batshit crazy way imaginable. It's when I was like 20. I was a media arts student. This weird combination of like art and film studies and sound and stuff. And one day, I was an insomnia at the time, and before I discovered alcohol, and I spent the whole night at uni, and then it was 7 a.m. the next day, and I was just walking around outside the uni in the middle of Melbourne, and I was just standing there in a daze, and this like Jewish guy, some random like Jewish guy, with a beard and the hat thing and the Jewish garb, I guess, he kind of just like walks right up to me, and he starts talking about all this globalist stuff, referencing these entities like United Nations and just going on and on. And I wasn't the most educated person on such topics at the time, so I don't know if he was making any sense or not. He didn't seem to be making any sense just from the way he was speaking. But I was happy to have the company. I was like, oh yeah, sure, be my friend, and let's hang out, let's be out. So we went to like this cafe thing, a cafe Um, he ordered an omelet. I think I just ordered some coffee, and then when the food arrived, he said, "Oh, is it okay if we don't talk while I eat this?" He was very serious, and he just ate it up really quickly. And then after that, I was like, "All right, well, let's go. My university's over there. We'll go in there and I don't know, we'll do something weird. We'll do a performance." And so I went back and went to the studio with him, and then I went out to go to this computer lab, and then there was this girl, this lovely girl, one of my colleagues, and I didn't know her very well at the time. I guess I kind of had a bit of a sort of crush on her or whatever. She was just sitting there alone, 7 a.m. in the morning. It might have even been a Saturday or something, right? And I walked up to her and I said, "I got a Jewish guy." And she's like, "What?" I said, "Yeah, I got a Jewish guy. You wanna come see?" Yeah, and I got her to I said, "Can you get a camera? You can record us doing a performance." So I got her to record secretly into the studio, and she was just going along with it, whatever Jewish guy stuff. So I went into the studio with the Jewish dude, and then the Jewish dude he saw her secretly filming through this little window, and he kind of went berserk. He quickly made a mask for himself, cover his face, because he said he was terrified of becoming famous or something. He didn't want to be seen on the telly. And then he cornered me in the corner of the studio, which is kind of cool because the girl, my colleague, was filming everything. And he cornered me and he started going on about the globalism stuff again. And anyway, I sort of managed to dart out of there. Did a beeline for the door or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, eventually, it all kind of worked itself out, and I said, "Yeah, sorry, whatever, and I guess you can be on your way now." And yeah, never saw him or talked to him again. But I went back up to the girl, and I'm like, that was kind of interesting, wasn't it? And she's like, "Hey, yeah." And then we had coffee and a relationship for 3 years. And it was great. So, yeah, happiest time of my life. And yeah, I guess after that I could never really find a way to spark the same magic with anyone. What am I talking about? YouTube. Yes, I guess that brings me back full circle. YouTube. Serious addiction. Better to turn it off and go outside and meet people, right? So I guess the only way to do that is to study again. I applied at 40, applied to do a couple of master's programs in Taipei. Which I'll learn about in a few weeks now, I think. And if that happens, then I guess I'll be too busy to watch YouTube, and maybe I'll get to meet another person, whether or not it involves the Jewish guy, which isn't really the main point of the story. And yeah, I mean, if you're that busy, it might even be a way to keep the alcohol at bay. Only problem is I don't have a plan B. If I'm not accepted. I guess I could apply to other places, but I like this uni because it's right in the middle of Taipei, and it's guess I'd feel less like a grandpa going back to school again, because you know, if you're just right in the middle of the city, you can just like live in an apartment. Anyway, this is probably the most riveting part of the video here, and yeah, like I kind of figured this channel was dead, and another subscriber came in, and this is the best topic I could think of to bring forth. But let's bring it over to you. What do you think is more serious? YouTube addiction or an alcohol addiction? Leave your thoughts below. And like and subscribe if you want to see more of this nonsense. Alright. Thanks for listening.